still it is still a little bit much.
Over the top, because I've been on a ventilator for 5 weeks. Can you believe it? Corona. The doctor says now after that, at least for the next 6 to 12 months, my immune system is. But I was ill. Man, I was ill.
Oh, there she comes.
To do your personal vows with a mask on.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants pictures.
Now pictures of Mars doesn't look nice as well. It looks hard. Who do you want to tell to change the song, Jock?
Yeah.
There. Oh, she's waiting for a specific song.
Yeah. She's adamant about that song. Because he seemed a bit confused about this song.
Now he did say to me there's a specific song, but I think he didn't see her coming. Rise for the bride to enter, please.
Darling, so it goes. can take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love
Prudence and Wesley. What an honor to have two kids in love here right in front of me in my space. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Theo Swart. I'm going to do the Christian part of the ceremony and issue the certificate. Wesley and Prudence. You can stand closer together. Before we go over to formalities, we're going to deal with love, because love is what brought you here. And we're going to look at love. Wesley, you're going to find some of these points are more for the boys, and Prudence, others is more for the girls. The first one is definitely for the girls. Love is patient, because girls need to take a lot of time. Wesley, we can jump in our clothes. If you don't know this yet, you're going to find that the ladies in our lives need a lot of time, especially when it comes to dressing. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. Prudence, with such a handsome man on your side, you will be tested for jealousy. You will be in a public space, and the girls will be instructed to come in between you and smile at Wesley. But that's just to build you, to make you stronger. You're supposed to have such a lot of faith in Wesley that you should think, my man Wesley is like Table Mountain. This is just like going to gym. There's nothing that can move him. So love is not jealous. Love is not conceited. Love is not proud. Love is not selfish. Love is not irritable. And another one for the girls. Love doesn't keep a record of the wrongs. You're not supposed to have that little book. And if you've written it in and Wesley asks for forgiveness, you need to tear that page out. Wesley, we've covered so many points now for the girls. You might think that you are off the hook. But you're not, because here comes the big one for the boys. Love does not keep a record of the wrongs. Me, you, or your father-in-law, and all the men here, we mean well. The situation arises, and if you don't know this yet, the women in our lives thrive on detail. We men want to jump over things and get it done in 30 seconds. They thrive on detail. So the situation arises. They want to know the full story. You look at it from start to finish. You say, no, this is too much for my bride. So you want to protect her. So you look again, you look at the best section, you cut that section out, you present that to her. Are you aware that Prudence has got an extra sense which you don't have? She has. Okay? Now surely you've tried this already. She wants all the detail, but you've given a shorter version to protect her. And her face told you, no, I'm not happy. And the point is going to arise where one time, maybe out of desperation, you're just going to tell it from start to finish, be out of breath in the end. I haven't even got breath to add, please forgive me. She'd be so impressed. She would add, my husband, you're forgiven. Because you just did the unthinkable. Men doesn't usually operate that way. But love expects you to tell the full story. Love is happy with the truth. And then love covers it all. Love is faith. Love is hope, love is patience, and then love is the two of you, the two kids in front of me. Marriage is instituted by God because we are not designed and created to be alone. We are created to have a mate in life, somebody to spend our lives with. That's the way we are designed. Marriage also a tight-knit unit where there is in many angles, there's not space for a third person. You're also going to find when it comes to time planning, because we are dealing with love and we need to deal with time. We as human beings, we decide what we spend our time on. Me, that's also a counselor, I spend a lot of time with people that's got problems. And people come in there and they get stuck on the negatives. You two kids, I want to give you a couple of wise words as far as time planning is concerned. You decide how much time you're going to spend on negatives, because there is some negative things. Surely there must have been some misunderstandings between you two up to this point as well. I don't know how you handled it, but I want to give you advice how to handle the future ones coming up. An hour is enough. Allow an hour, discuss it. The chance that you will be agreeing after an hour is about nil. And I don't want to say something against the men, but I find that the ladies, the older ladies in the families, they get enjoyment out of sorting out these things over a cup of tea. So you allow an hour, you go to the beach, kiss and make up, go for a walk on the beach, and give it to the older ladies in the family to resolve these things. Because otherwise you will get stuck. And it's not wise to get stuck and to allocate too much of your time on a negative, because you only got X amount of time. You only got a certain amount of time in a day and in your lives, and you decide how much of the time I allocate on negative things and how much I allocate on beautiful things. So there's an instruction. The instruction is to respect one another. Wesley, it's your obligation to love your wife. But there's also a further obligation. Your obligation, especially in this crime-ridden South Africa, your main obligation is to protect your wife. You are her protector. So as you go forth, it is your job to protect her. And Prudence, as a woman, you must know it's God that's tying you together in the marriage today with Wesley. And you must love and follow him in everything that's fair and just. Still to young kids, I've noticed that as we go forth, there seems to be a shortage of time. There's lots of pressure on our time. So we find it difficult to have enough time to flood our kids with love. We need to flood them. So we need to be proactive to find a way to flood our kids with love. Now over to the legal question. Wesley Krail, do you declare, as far as you know, there's no legal or lawful impediment to your proposed marriage to Prudence Estelle? Do you take all of us here as witnesses that you intend to do so? How do you answer to that?
I do.
Seeing you answered I do, and it's the only legal questions I need to ask you, we can go over to Prudence. Prudence Estelle, do you declare, as far as you know, there's no legal or lawful impediment to your proposed marriage to Wesley Krail? And do you take all of us here as witnesses that you intend to do so? How do you answer to that?
I do.
Seeing you answer I do, with the power bestowed upon me by Home Affairs, I can actually declare that Wesley and Prudence Krail are legally and lawfully married. Before the excitement take over, Wesley, it's not time for the first kiss yet. Okay? We're now going over into bands and personal vows. You can do it anywhere. I find it usually working. Even if you ask me nicely, you do realize you can't get your band first. Prudence must get hers first.
Yes.
What I usually suggest is do your vows and the band as a parcel. So you can do the vows first and then the band, or other way, whichever you prefer. Stage is yours.
Let's do vows first.
Okay? Do you want to hold the mic?
Can you hold?
I can hold it for you,
hold
yes.
something,
Yeah.
I think I'll go first. Prudence, before we met, both of us walked the same path. Both of us were searching for our soulmate, our person to marry and start a family with. We both turned to God, pleaded with Him to fulfill our prayers. Today is the day that God answered not one, but both of our wishes. When I met you and I got to know you, I felt like I had found the missing piece of the puzzle to my heart. Today I get to marry my bestie. Going forward, I promise to always be by your side, to love you, to help you, to respect you, to grow with you, to hold you, and to honor you. I look forward to our future together, and I love you so much.
To My beautiful Wesley, God knew exactly what I needed when He brought you into my life. You filled my heart with your calm, humble, smart, hardworking, respectful, and loving nature. I believe God writes the best stories. Because of that, He decided that our journey would lead us here, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader, to be a loving wife, to be a shoulder for you to lean on. To love you till there's no more love left to give, to remind you that you can do anything if you put God first, and to always walk beside you through life's journey. I'm blessed to have you in my life. I pray that we always put God first in our marriage and never let Him go. Of all the walks I've taken, this one is one I'm going to remember forever. Thank you for loving me just the way I am, and for making me the happiest girl in the world. And thank you for welcoming me into your beautiful family with open arms. I'm truly blessed and I love you so much. Your best friend, Prudence.
That was beautiful. Now for the bands. Jy kan maar kom as jou.
How two hearts can come together and love can last forever. But now that I have found you, I believe that a miracle has come when God sends a perfect one. Now gone are all my questions about mine, and I've never been so sure of anything in my life.
Wesley, now the time has arrived to give your bride her first kisses, Mrs. Crail. You may go, the stage is yours. I noticed that cameraman is looking at his back. Did you get a shot? Must I redo it? Come. He says you must redo it. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Crail. Take a couple of photographs, but then you need to come back here to the table to sign the register. While the guests get ready, is there confetti? While the guests get ready to form a row of honor, as they leave, they're going to leave after they sign. We're going to take 2 minutes to sign. They're going to leave via this red carpet. You can form a queue either side of the carpet so you can touch them and bless them as they leave the area. The bride and groom and 2 witnesses must come to the signing table. You want a photo of the down? You sit down. Sit down. Hold your thumbs close like that. Now find a closer. Close to your head, go. Okay, now for the two work pieces. Take a photo and present it. Okay, kids, there you go. Congratulations, Eliza.
There we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Does the others want to come in? Make a photo when you present it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold it like that. Hold it. Don't move. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Okay, congratulations. Your guess is like this.
She's watching.
Yes.
I love you so much, Mom. Thank you for your support. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for everything you've done. I really appreciate. I know you would have wanted to be here, but because of unforeseen circumstances, you can't come. But I love you so much, and we are so happy to know that you're always praying for us and wishing us the best. And for everyone who has joined in to watch, we are so grateful for your support, for your kind words, messages, for your contributions. I'm so grateful for Courtney. Thank you for everything, Courtney. I love you so much. I'm overwhelmed by love and joy, but I'm happy that I'm marrying into an amazing family, and I have amazing friends here who always have my back, and I'm so grateful for that. Love you guys so much. God bless you, and may He keep you. Yeah, say something.
Yeah, hi everybody watching abroad. Thank you so much for spending the time watching our wedding. We appreciate it. We know you couldn't be here, but you're here with us in spirit. And I just want to thank you so much for all your support, and thank you so much.
Come to the other side again.
I'm good at my job.